hosting your show today. Here, we have former General George B. McClellan with us. How are you today, Mr. McClellan?
Good, thank you for having me.
So, we're here to talk about your times in the Civil War. So, what about your life before and after and all that kind of stuff, you know? Let's start off. Where were you born?
I was born in Philadelphia, December 3rd, 1826, into a very prominent family.
Yes, so, when you studied, do you like to stay in your hometown area, so you studied at the University of Penn?
Yep. Started studying there when I was 13, and I went to West Point in 1842. By the time I was 19, I was lieutenant and an Army engineer.
Nice. Now, that was long before the Civil War, wasn't it? Did you serve in any other wars prior to the Civil War?
Right after I graduated, I went into action in the Mexican-American War. After seeing some action there, I went to Europe and observed the Crimean War. In '57, I resigned and became vice president of the Illinois Central Railroad and president of the Ohio and Mississippi Railroads.
Oh, interesting. So, entering the Civil War, what were your feelings on slavery?
From the North, I was against slavery, and I was respecting our president, so I took sides with Abraham Lincoln trying to hold the nation together.
Was the war important to you?
Of course.
Why?
In my opinion, the Civil War was the only way to hold the nation together.
After you entered the war, what were some of the experiences that you had in the Civil War?
Well, obviously I was a general in the Civil War 2 times. Looking back on the experience, I started off with a lot of responsibility. Eventually I became in charge of the states of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and after that, Western Pennsylvania, Western Virginia, and Missouri. Most of the time here, I was training and drilling my army, getting them ready and preparing them. When I became a general, I realized what I failed to do and accomplish. I now know I should have acted quicker and more efficiently to please my boss, Abraham Lincoln, during the war.
And what specific battles and what do you remember could you have acted quicker?
Well, there was a lot, but at first I recall the Peninsula Campaign. I can't believe my foolishness at this particular time. Robert E. Lee ployed me into thinking that he had 2 or 3 times as many troops as he actually did. And
so what did you do?
well, I lost valuable time to attack and destroy Lee's army. After that, I was surprise attacked and I couldn't keep my troops intact.
Is that all?
No. I also remember the Battle of Antietam. This was a huge mistake on my part. For the second time, I was tricked into thinking Lee had more people than he actually did, and I couldn't have done anything.
Wow, there must have been consequences for this.
Well, I panicked. I delayed my troops in many cases, and the immediate consequences were clear. After this, I was surprise attacked, and later I missed many more opportunities because of me being this cautious. Afterwards, the consequences later was that I got fired by Lincoln in early November, and I was completely removed from the Army.
Well, since you've been out of the Army for a while, and I know it's tough, I was wondering, do you actually miss anything about the war?
Well, war isn't fun, but it's what I do. I miss the feelings before war and before specific battles, preparing and seeing how the hard work will pay off. We spent months together, my troops and I, just training and working.
Yes, so, nothing really to look back on and smile about.
Not really.
So, recently, post-war, how have you been trying to help the country?
Recently, I ran for president against Lincoln in '64. If I did win the election, our country would have taken a huge different turn, considering I'm a Democrat. I had to go with the party platform about abolishing slavery. This made my campaign difficult, so I wouldn't.
What did you do after this?
My family and I went to Europe, and returning, I tried to stay away from politics. But recently, a couple weeks ago, I've been notified that I have been nominated to be the governor of New Jersey.
Congratulations. Good luck with that. And your future. That's all the time we have today, and I just want to thank you for watching, everyone, and see you next time on Good Morning Philadelphia. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.